Okay, so here we are at Lowe's. These are the edges we're getting. This is going to start off this entire video of building up all around the pond. We're going to get this here, and then the pavers, the sand, the mulch, all that. Stick with us. Okay, here's what we're doing. We laid out all the edges, and then we outlined them, and then moved the edge stones. Now we're clearing out tree branches and the dirt in there so that the edges can sit down in the ground about an inch. See how Josh is dragging the dirt out of there? Clinton's just clearing out a tree branch.
Our relationship's over.
I brought over a tub to put all the dirt in for Josh. And we're going to keep doing this all the way across. Okay, see he's putting them together, pressing them down. And we're going to keep putting them down in this like trench, let's call it, all the way across. And then we're going to fill in the one side where the mulch is going to go and stomp it down to make it nice and tight. And they shouldn't have ever fall over or nothing like that. Josh is doing a good job there. And this now is taking no time. I thought it was going to take a lot longer, but it's a pretty easy job. The digging was a little bit aggravating, but we got through it, no problem. Just got to make sure your trench stays clean. Put your pavers in. Starting to look good. And there he is, digging out the dirt. You just got to cross your fingers you don't hit tree stumps and tree, you know, roots and stuff as you go.
As the pickaxe. Works out perfectly.
I think they designed it that way.
Yeah.
Okay, now here, they're etching out the rest of the soft dirt to be able to put the edges in. And Clinton's kind of shaving it really nice. And look how easy that he makes that look. He's a hard-working boy. He always helps us out here at the rescue. We go up there and help him out at his house too. He's got a bunch of fish tanks. Matter of fact, we just went up to his house and helped him carry in a 1,100-gallon tank into his house. Oh, look, he's busting up another root. Josh is having a problem with the root. It's close to the tree, you're going to have that, so we kind of figured it was going to be there, but they're almost done. Clinton's meeting up where Josh is at, and they'll have the trench done, and all we got to do is lay the rest of the edges in there. That part of the job will be done. We'll get these two connected. No problem. Really easy for me to say, right? Look at Josh go. Good boy, Josh. He's so helpful around here. And see how we don't have it in a straight line. It's kind of like swerving a little bit, like a snake. He ran across another little small root. And cutting that out with the cutters. And get the job done. Now he's got to level the ground in between there. Throw the next paver on. Hey guys, thanks for helping out OFR today. We appreciate it. You guys rock. Now, get back to work. Appreciate you guys showing up here. You guys are working great. Okay, see, Steven's over there with the shovel. He's trying to get under the grass and cut off the grass so we can put this underlayment down. Brian's doing the same thing right here. He's raking up what he can get pulled out of the old mulch that was there, and we'll go from there. So what Josh and them are doing is they're taking them extra rocks over there, and she's going to place them out on this ledge back here. So this plant just started growing, and then with them high winds we had day before yesterday, knocked over every stalk. So now they're probably going to die off, and it's going to have to restart to grow again. Then we got some grass growing there. That's just regular grass. I didn't plant that. I think there's creeping Jenny coming up there. There's some tall reed grass here that we did plant. There's a lot of plants coming back. Oh man, that looked heavy.
Right in my eye.
Yeah, but at least your finger wasn't there.
Your fingers make smashed again.
Okay, we started on the underlayment. We're stretching out and pinning in the corners. And then we got to cut and trim around this light pole over here and move on from there. There you can see Joshy tucking it in the sides, and he's going to stretch it, cut it off by the cement there. And then we just go back and put clips into the ground. They look like big U-shaped pieces of coat hanger. Okay, here we go. Starting with the mulching here. I can't do this one-handed.
I'll do it in a second.
Right behind you.
So fuck you.
One more right in this corner. We can come back and put more spikes in if we have them. We just don't want to run out of spikes. So let's not mulch up to here. We can do this halfway so we can put the other underlayment.
Spread it up to the house, and this way, you're pulling it towards you. Not up that high.
Yeah, we can put this one up and overlap it.
You can turn it over and pull it flat too. There you go.
Yep, right there. So we'll flip it over one more, and we'll cut. Well, you can just take the scissors and cut down instead of doing the razor blade.
Like it just started cut.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like we're probably going to need more mulch, Josh.
Yeah, that's fine. There's $2 a bag, don't worry about it.
So that's 2 bags right there.
Yep. Okay, that's all done. And now we're trying to do this side.
All right.
You got to stand off of it though. There you go.
This wind is blowing.
Somebody needs to clip them.
Yeah, start clipping.
He's clipping on his way down.
You could do this one. This seam.
Try a different spot.
Water just can't see people roll like. Clip right here.
Well, don't put it down all the way.
We're gonna, yeah.
That piece of grass out of there, Josh, right next to your foot. It's going to be one big lump sticking up. Yep.
It's actually worked out like perfect right here.
Pond?
No, just set it over there. You got to overlap at least 6 inches.
Well, bring it over to that edge, the rock. Good.
I'll just follow the brick line.
Yeah, you can let it overlap. Just follow the brick line.
How are we doing this?
Just overlap. Just go ahead and overlap. Stake that in. No, where the two meet, you know. Oh, yeah, anywhere.
Ah, you can actually go right
At
here.
that point there, we'll fold this whole triangle back.
Yeah, just have a loop in the
That right here, and we'll fold it under so it's double thick. So grab a straight line for me. Right there. I'll hold it under.
But get it closer to the brick. Now stake that down.
Take the bricks upside on top.
Could actually.
Clip. Clip.
This was a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. I thought we'd be done by 3 o'clock, something like that. Fold it under. You gonna fold this under? Clinton, hold it right there, and he's gonna pull away from you and fold this under. A little more.
Ouch! Can I have the hammer?
Sure.
There you go. Clip.
Back of mulch. Start laying the mulch right up to the brick line.
Yeah.
Hold this end. Don't waste staples on this.
Yes,
Grab
sir.
bag of mulch.
Well, you got to fix this. You can't have this sticking up.
Put a clip in here. Just for the...
Someone doesn't know how to tuck theirs. It's okay.
No, you ain't got to pull that up.
Yeah, dude, he went through both.
Put a clip in here.
Not to tuck.
Here.
Make it
Fold
tuck
this
properly.
under, please, and match.
That's what I'm trying to do. He's got it clipped.
Can I
Okay.
have a clip?
Got that knife.
Say it, you fucking douchebag.
Fucking assholes.
Okay, we finished the mulch all the way around. Got a couple bags left over there. There's the night lights on the pond. We do have to finish this over here. That's the only spot we got left, so that's what the extra bags are for. But we've got the mulch up to the house done. We've got to level this table now. It's almost set where we want it. And that's how she's looking. I think it looks nice. Now we can finish this and get started on the plants next. All right, guys, we're back at it again today. Last of the branches are going out. As a matter of fact, Josh has got that one now, and he's going to take it around back. And then we got a big mess to clean up in back around the fire pit. Problem is, we've carried all these branches back there and got them across the river, and now they're a big pile over there. What we're going to do is go and cut them up into like 8-foot sections where they sit on the other side of the river, and that way we can start the bonfire and throw these 8-foot sections on and just keep piling them up, and it'll be a big, huge bonfire. We'll have a good time. I'll get, you know, some sodas, some beer, some bratwurst, hot dogs, hamburgers, whatever you want. We can, well, no hamburgers, but hot dogs, so you can grill them over the bonfire, and we'll make an evening out of it. But we're getting the job done, and let me show you what this looks like. Boom. Now we've already started on the next job. We haven't got up and trimmed these off yet, but we were worried with the long branches. We didn't want them to come down and poke holes in the pond or anything. So we cut them off and left the bottoms attached. People are saying you should have undercut it. The problem is I wanted the bottom to be attached. That way when the branch falls, it goes boom and stays like that. We can tie a rope to it and make it fall any way we want at that point. It was around a pond, so I did it that way on a reason. Now, see how we left pieces out there? It did rip off the bottom on there. Well, that's okay, because now we're going to trim them off shorter, that we're done, and these will fall straight down and not hurt nothing. But we went ahead and started laying mulch. Look how nice this looks. We got that table over there. It needs to be leveled yet, but we got the mulch all in, and then we put a decorative rock here, and we cut the grass and put these stones in for the edging all the way around. We've got more mulch over there to go up on that pathway, and then more mulch over here to go fill in the back space right there, because right there's going to be a cement bench, and then we're going to have plants here so that this is sectioned off of that. The only way to get to that bench is to walk over the bridge, go up them 3 little steps, and come down and sit on the bench. So all of our extra stones we put up on that ledge right there, all the way across. So here comes Josh again. I'm gonna let you go so I can tie up this tree. Okay, all the branches are gone. He just left with that last one. We've got a little bit of cleanup to do. And some people are worried about the yard. This is all clay, so anytime it gets wet, it stays mushy for like 3 days. All this right here, you won't see in a week. It'll all just, the grass will grow right back through it and it'll be fine. So it's starting to look good. From the road, you're gonna see, you know, the picnic table here. We got to level this one, of course, but we got a decorative rock here and then a decorative rock there. And you know, we haven't even started on the plants yet, so there's going to be a lot of plants going in here. But we got to finish this walkway up here with the underlayment. And then, see, these are actually steps. That's one step area. Let me see on the phone. I can't see what I'm pointing at. There we go. There's one step. You step up on this rock. There's a step, and then there's a step. And then you'll walk right down. And right there is where the bench will be. So we got to make rocks a pathway to continue this. So this bridge has some place to lead to. And then that'll be like little lover's lane area where 2 people can sit on a bench. And like I said, that'll be sectioned off with plants all in through there. So no way to walk this way. And after we get that table leveled, it'll be good. Put down the rest of the mulch. And we got a little more cleaning to do. We pressure washed all this. But if you remember, there was stagnant water sitting over here. So we got to actually get in and hand pick out this stuff. You can see the rocks there. And then all this green stuff I put in the algae side, and it's dying off, but there's leaves underneath of it, and you know, we have to actually hand pick that. So, but it's getting together. We're getting it done, and you know, pond's looking better. And we won't go through this next year. I'm going to put a net over it. That was completely my fault. I'm going to put a net over it this year when all the leaves drop. And we let the leaves drop, and we tried scraping off what was floating, but a lot sunk. And then, you know, over the winter, when it's freezing up, all that stuff became just dead and decaying stuff at the bottom of the pond, which fed into the algae bloom on this side. So as the ice cleared, we had all this algae that we had to go in and clean. Last year, the whole year, I left algae up there on the waterfall, the long string algae. And you know what? That side over there didn't have no algae. None of this had algae. The algae was eating all the nutrients in the water, and then the algae couldn't live over here. So it was a great situation. And now once all these plants come back, they're going to start to look good. That one's starting to sprout now. Where's he at? Right there. See the green in the middle of the pot? This one's coming back now. That one in the corner right there is starting to come back. There's a couple over there. 3, 1, 2, 3 on that side. But yeah, we've got lots more to do yet. And then I don't know what else we got to do. We got to put an edging on here, so when it rains, water don't come this way off the driveway and fill this up with water, like it was doing. So all right, we're putting clips here to hold the fabric down where it's overlapping. So one in each corner.
Already done.
Oh, you already did a clip over here? Okay. So now here's the mulch for it. We've got to trim it in around the edges. And then over here, we're going to cut it and put 2 clips in there. And that's all we need to hold this down. And then we'll put the mulch over it and it'll be good. Good to go. Look like the rest of this, which is all nicely mulched in. Gotta get that bag out of the pond. Okay, we got done putting the underlayment down. Josh poured the mulch, I spread it out, and our back walkway is done. All the way up to the waterfalls. Got a little area where people can stand down and watch the water. Starting to look good. Now we're starting back there. Okay, now every piece of underlayment material you set down, you need at least 4 clips. And he's taking it out of the bottom piece to overlap the 2. And then put the clips back in. 4 clips is 1 on each corner, basically. Unless it's long, then you put a 1 in the middle or something, but I just want to do the other side. Now, we didn't do it in the back wall there because we got bulbs planted all across there. They're going to start coming up. So they'll grow through the mulch. I didn't want this underlayment to block that off to where they couldn't grow through it. Okay, now you can see, you can walk across here, pretend them bags ain't there, and that's all going to be gravel right here to go over to sit in front of that stool that we just mounted into the mulch. So we're good to go. We got to mulch the rest of the top and around here and that one bag there. And then all we got to do is level the 2 tables and get the new swing installed. This one here we broke. So, and it was time to replace anyway. Look how green and moldy. But starting to come together. And then we got this. This is a hose that's got to go down in the overflow here and then be buried under the mulch. It goes to this frog, and it's a water spitter. It'll spit water in. And then there's the beavers over there, otters, whatever. They'll spit water in. And then there's a fish there that'll spit water in too. So we got to hook them up and then finish mulching over top of that. But we're getting there. Okay, there's the walkway all done. The bridge area, I got a little bit more. We ran out of mulch. Behind the frog spitter there, we've got mulched all the way over, but then we ran out right here. I got a little more right at the edge of the pond, and then that whole hillside. So maybe 2 more bags. And then we'll be done with mulching, and we can move on. Ouch, I hurt my back though. All right, let me see. Yeah, I'd say 2 more bags. Next, we'll do the plants and all the landscaping around in part 2. Okay, I wanted to see what it looks like at night. We got to clean up the driveway yet, but all the mulch is done. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Looky, looky. We got the bench set up over here. We got this table set up. We got all this mulch in. We still got to hang that swing up there. And then I got to get the new swing out here where that one's sitting. But look at that. Colorful. Let's go look over at the waterfalls. There's a little bridge with its little 6 lanterns. Oh yeah. There's this waterfall here. And then that waterfall over there with the light in it. Very nice. See if I can move this back some. There we go. So the work me and Josh did all day today has paid off. It's looking nice. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. A lot of work, a lot of fun, but it's starting to look really nice. So if you like and you want to hang around, hit that subscribe button. And as always, stay fishy, my friends.